Good morning, everyone. Let's start this new moon off with a good card reading. So, we're going to read for the cycle for this moon coming up, and today is the first cycle of that new moon. And I am using today a new card deck that I've had for a couple of weeks now, and I'm really liking it. So we're going to use the Magickal Herb Oracle today. And what I'm going to be reading is past, present, and future related to this new moon, of course, our new year. We have so much going on, right? We all have things that we're trying to accomplish. So let's dig right in. So the first card is going to represent the past. It's going to represent habits that we've kind of fallen into, maybe little traps. And that first card is attraction. This card is Parsley, and Parsley represents protection. It is a purifying herb, but it makes good protection for your food, so the food you eat. And it will also help in ending bad luck. So it's a suiting position for this card because I know a lot of us have, experienced some really bad luck in the past. But this card doesn't stop there. It is also a card of love and a card for divination purposes. And I have a feeling those two are going to be very, very important in this spread, love and divination. And I get the sense from this card and the reading today that love is going to be about self-love. It's going to be about taking care of ourselves and taking care of our purpose as we move forward in this moon cycle. So when you focus on parsley, you can also incorporate the elements of earth and air, because that is also what is represented by this card. Now, the meaning of this card, the nuts and bolts of this card, is it's telling you that you've been distracted. You've allowed nice, shiny things remove you from your purpose, remove you from where you're going or where you're trying to go in the world. And often these distractions have come at a cost to you. You've been serving someone else's purpose and not your own. You have been helping someone else attain their goals, and you have let yours fall to the wayside. So this card is reminding us to look back in the past and see where and with whom we have let our goals and our purposes fall away. And that's a good reminder moving forward. Like I said, I have a feeling that self-love is going to be a very important aspect to this reading. So let's look at our next card. The next card is going to be in the present. And this is what we need to focus on currently to get moving. So activation. This is Yerba Mate. And Yerba Mate is another herb that is heavily focused, heavily seated in energy. It's friendship. It's love, again, self-love, and health. So it's a very healthy herb. It's a very intriguing herb. And this one, when you meditate on Yerba Mate, you want to meditate on water and air. That's where it's seated. And this, in this position of present, being present, this one is telling you to put your plans into action. It's telling you to stop focusing on the distractions here. This is where you've gone wrong in the past. Stop focusing on those distractions. It's time to focus on what you have been trying to manifest. Where have you been trying to lead your path? Where is your best life, and how do you get there? And ask yourself why. Why is this such an important thing? Why is this something you want? And when we look at the lust aspect of this card, it's telling me that you need to lust after your path and your needs and desires. Not so much in a frivolous lust, but more of a passion, a feverish passion to make what you need to happen manifest. And, make that undertaking very deliberate, despite your fear of failure, despite any fear of deviation. Let's look at our next card. This one's the future. This card will take us to where we need to be. Not only the present, but also our future. And we pull mugwort. And who doesn't love mugwort? I love mugwort. It's such a great herb. And it has so much in it that helps us. And mugwort it's seated in earth. So it's a very earthy, often bitter herb. But sometimes the bitterness is something we need to endure and we need to acclimate to in order to make true progress. And so when we meditate on the herb mugwort, it's time to meditate on the earth, the solid ground beneath our feet. And the meaning of this card, it says freedom. So if we look at the spread in total, attraction, distraction, activation, current focus, going after it with passion. Now we're in freedom. Through the magical aspects of this herb and what this herb encourages us to take on as we move forward, helps us manifest. It helps us live that life we've been trying to manifest. So mugwort, it's telling us to meditate. And I've been telling you that the whole spread, right? Meditate on these. But mugwort's telling you to look deep, telling you to do the divination, the visionary practices that help you maintain your sight, that help you maintain your trajectory. Where can you look to find that intuitive voice that's been trying to tell you all along to stop looking at the distractions and start going after what you need and what you want, right? So be very focused and find the understanding. What do you need to gather within yourself? What guides, what supports do you need to gather? What solid ground do you need to build beneath your feet to move forward and to make your plans, your aspirations come true? And it's going to be a very intuitive journey. You're going to need to take that time for yourself. You're going to take that time to meditate and really dig deep and listen to that tiny voice that often gets second guessed or pushed aside, the one that's been telling you all along of what you need to do. So I hope that helps you as this moon begins to grow. And I hope to see you again. I plan to do this at the first quarter as well, kind of gauge ourselves where we're at. Until then, bright blessings.